इंडिया अभी पीक पे है with the retail investors coming in.
Definitely.
Maximum amounts of demat accounts every month.
Yes.
There is a record-breaking demat account coming in.
Yes. You know, the fear attached to that sort of bearish scenario is something that people need to prepare for. The thing is, people don't fear the loss. That is what I have seen. That, you know, if there's a loss happening, they just, you know, they'll keep it. Maybe in the hope of it. People don't fear the losses. People fear the profitable side of it. Revenge trading is also, you know, it has a lot of association with ego. There's also one thing that people are complicating trading today a lot. You know, people are, you know, using certain methods on why the loss happened.
वो sympathy will not work.
Yeah, the sympathy will not work. There's a saying going on कि charts तो कुछ नहीं होता, उसको operators चलाते हैं market को.
Yes, that is going.
ठीक है. People who have better self-belief
Okay.
will always be able to do better at market.
नमस्ते, आप सभी का स्वागत है द गट फील शो में। ये एक पॉडकास्ट है मेंटल वेलबींग के ऊपर, जहां हम माइंडसेट और इमोशनल इंटेलिजेंस को सुधारने के ऊपर बातें करते हैं। हमारे पॉडकास्ट पे अलग अलग फील्ड्स के गेस्ट आते हैं, या तो फिर अपनी इंस्पिरेशनल या ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन स्टोरीज की वजह से आपको मदद कर सकते हैं। आज का डिस्कशन अपूर्वा शर्मा के साथ स्टॉक मार्केट के ऊपर है। इंडिया का फेवरेट टॉपिक स्टॉक मार्केट। लेकिन क्या स्टॉक मार्केट में रिस्क लेना ठीक है? क्या आप वो रिस्क ले सकते हो जो उसका एक्चुअल डार्क साइड है? हम सबको अच्छी साइड दिखाई जाती है कि आप पैसे बना सकते हो, डेफिनेटली पैसे बना सकते हो, बट एक्चुअल में आज इस पॉडकास्ट में आप इमोशनल साइड ऑफ स्टॉक मार्केट समझने वाले हो। स्टॉक मार्केट आपके इमोशंस के साथ खेलता है और आपको पता भी नहीं है, और वहीं हम मार खाते हैं। इस पॉडकास्ट को आखिरी तक जरूर देखिएगा अगर स्टॉक मार्केट में पैसे कमाने का आपका मन है, क्योंकि पैसे कमाने के लिए माइंडसेट ठीक होना बहुत जरूरी है। एंड कीप वॉचिंग टिल द एंड, एंड आई होप आपको ये पसंद जरूर आएगा। Hello and welcome to the Gut Feel Show, Apurva.
Hi Pranav, hi.
How are you doing?
I'm amazing. How are you?
I'm very good.
Okay.
I want to discuss my personal favorite topic because I've also been learning investing from my father for a long time now.
Okay.
I want to understand trading from you.
Okay.
What kind of a mindset is needed in trading? Because trading, first of all, I'll get to the foundation. India अभी peak पे है with the retail investors coming in.
Definitely.
Maximum amounts of demat accounts. Every month
Yes.
there is a record-breaking demat account coming in.
Yes.
So everyone is either investing a bit or trading a bit. अब इतना जो trading हो रहा है, can you explain me what is important for a trader, just bare bone important to make money?
Okay. So I'm really happy to be here because there is at least, you know, there is a awareness about the mental side of trading, or I would say your basic channel is associated with mental health a lot, and this is why I'm doing you know, my first ever podcast here, because I really wanted to connect with people, not on the side where I want to associate people, or I want people to connect with me on the profitable, or you know, how much profit, let's get
Everyone
rich
is
quick.
talking about just
Yeah,
finance,
I didn't want to connect people on that particular side. I really wanted to connect people on the side that trading is just not about money.
Yes.
It's not just about strategy. Most of it lies in what kind of mindset you have as a trader, and it's very, very important.
Absolutely.
You know, whether it's investing, I would say, and more so because I trade. I am a full-time trader. So if I'm talking just about the trading side of it, psychology is where everything lies. If you're a beginner, if you are, you know, as sorted as a trader can be, you can mess up there. You mess up there every day, and you will have to keep working on that until you trade till the last minute of your life. That is exactly what trading is, and that is what I want people to actually know at this point, because in the last 4 years, let's consider 2020 to now, let's consider 2020 crash to the markets today, we are trading at all-time highs. If I'm sitting here today, it's where market is at, it's the all-time high of the market. People, the kind of growth that we have seen in the industry, which are the highs and highs and highs, this happens. You know, people get into the market, if let's say people want to connect with me also on a certain level. They are more connected with me, or they want to connect with me more when the markets are rising.
Yeah.
But when there's a crash or there's a fall, people get so upset with it that they are not aware of that side of it. And I'm not saying that there's going to be a crash tomorrow, or markets are going
But
to
it's
fall
part and
tomorrow.
parcel.
It's part of the process.
Yeah.
It happens on everyday basis. Markets are going to be paced. They are going to slow down. Market works in phases, and I think this broader phase of 4 years, it's 2022 to 2024, has been about a broader bull market. And I'm not saying a bear market is going to come, or there's going to be a crash, but people are associating themselves as a trader in only that particular phase. And even if there is a slowdown at certain point, which happens in the markets always works in phases. I've also been trading markets for a very long duration. I have seen the 2020 crash. The kind of the fear attached to that sort of bearish scenario is something that people need to prepare for. Not because there's a crash coming in, but because market corrections happen. They are going to happen. The kind of rallies that we have seen, not just I would say in the past 4 years, in the past 1.5 years, is insane. And people need to be ready mentally for that more than they can be ready in sorts of handling, I would say, the financial side of it, but more than that, emotional side of it, because it can get really dreadful if people are not actually doing anything about it.
Absolutely. And I think, I personally feel market also has moods like us. Like it goes ups and down. It goes ups and down. We only are willing to ride the upside of it.
Yes.
Like
everybody wants to ride the happy side of people.
Yes.
They are not really, they don't want to associate with the anxious side of it, or the moody side of it.
That is exactly how mental health is suffering.
Yes, exactly.
There is no awareness because stigma and taboo is so high. कोई बात नहीं करना चाहता है कि हर तीसरे इंसान को अगर कोई प्रॉब्लम भी है, they will not bring it out.
Today, everyone who is trading, I would not just the success, I would say the beginners, even the successful people who are trading, they have certain sort of fear in their mind. And the extent of fear varies. I would be less concerned about fear than someone who is just starting out, because money is associated. I would not say even just one starting out, but who has experienced that, the killing side of markets, because definitely people go there. I have been there. So people need to just, need to know fear, and the emotional, the greed, the fear, all the other things that are attached to the I would say the other side of it. Because if a trader is sitting in front,
ग्रीन कैंडल आएगा तो बहुत ग्रीडी हो जाएंगे.
Yes,
एकदम से मन करेगा अभी सारा पैसा डाल दो, and tomorrow we'll have a supercar. Everyone very quickly we dream of other things associated.
It's good that you mentioned supercar, because people are associating this profession with such sort of luxury without just looking at the core of it.
Yes.
See, what happens is when I talk to people, or if there's a student coming to me for any sort, for teaching or anything, or even if someone who's commenting or even just following me or just want to connect with me, and if they're even talking to me in general, their first question is, मैम चार्ट्स वार्ट से हमें कोई लेना देना नहीं है, हमें तो इतना दिन का हो जाए बहुत हो जाएगा. I'm like, see, I as a person love charts. The first thing that I associated myself with as a trader when I started out was there is something happening there, and I was so mentally, I would say, triggered by it positively, that what is happening. I really want to read them.
Basically.
Yeah, the
because
observation.
If you look at them, and if you look at them for a very long time,
like,
they speak to you.
Yes, exactly. So that is what I felt, and I genuinely didn't feel any emotion of that sort in my entire life as I felt while I was connecting with those charts. That emotion was so strong that I can't do this for the rest of my life. And now when I listen to people, they're like, ma'am, हमें तो इतना दिन का चाहिए, charts बात हमसे नहीं पढ़े जाते. I'm like, you, even if you want to, let's say, yes, everybody wants money. If you're trading, you want money. I want money. I'm doing it for the money. I also am doing it because I love it. But you cannot dissociate, chart reading from the money making side of it. If you want to trade,
that is the actual process behind making money.
It's not like you will when you are trading, let's say, so you want to earn a certain amount of money, that's given. But I would say I love charts. It's not a necessity that everyone who wants to trade will be loving charts. No, people don't do that. They don't associate themselves with like I am so feeling so much of emotion while I'm doing that. But there has to be a certain level of, you will have to just make yourself love that process in some way, be it the discipline. People are not good always at what they want to do, but you can train yourself to love maybe not the whole process of it, but a part of it, which at least helps you get through the markets in a way that actually market is. It's not the money. Money is the end process of
but
it.
people just focus on the end goal only.
Yes, people are seeing
boring
profits.
part hai na?
Yes.
The boring part of seeing chart.
Yes.
It is boring.
Yeah.
When what I mean by boring is it is a continuous job.
Yes.
है ना, you have to see it continuously. एक बार किसी चार्ट ने पैसा बना दिया, ऐसा नहीं है कि अगली बार आप आंख बंद करके पैसे बना लोगे.
Definitely not.
Always reading chart is like breathing for a trader.
Yes.
है ना?
Yes.
You have to keep on following the chart. You have to match it with monthly patterns, daily patterns,
Yeah.
5-minute patterns. So I think there are different answers coming in from the chart.
Yes.
But you can only get that once you have the habit of looking at the chart. So and habits are boring.
People have to build that habit. You
Habit.
cannot dissociate yourself, or you cannot just go one day like
Tip de do yaar.
yeah. Exactly.
Everyone in our
Yeah,
market
you
is like,
cannot
"Koi
do
tip de
that."
do yaar." I think
Yes.
people would be asking you going
People
around tip de do yaar.
will be able to make money with that for a very short duration of time, but when that goes, it can be dreadful.
It hits very hard.
Yeah, it hits very hard.
I think trading can make you feel euphoric. Definitely. And a lot of people doing futures and options, when they make a lot of money in a day, they feel that tomorrow, day after tomorrow,
Yes.
they're going to be a billionaire. It escalates your thought process.
Yes.
And the day you are losing, it makes you think that this is not for me. There are
Yeah, exactly.
extreme emotions coming in.
People just
And
have to now. The thing is, people don't fear the loss. That is what I have seen. That if there's a loss happening, they'll just they'll keep it. Maybe in the hope of it that it will reverse and trade will go into profit or something like that. But thing is, people don't book their losses is more so a technical term, that they don't book their losses because
In time.
there is a hope associated with it कि यार देख लेते हैं शायद घूम जाए, शायद मुड़ जाए. But
वो गलत टाइम पे
what-
होप आ जाती है.
yes, people don't fear the losses. People fear the profitable side of it because there you will be losing what you already have. On the losing side, you might already not be having what you're losing. You already have hope associated with it that we took a trade considering a certain scenario in mind and now it might reverse. But what people actually fear is the feeling of basically the feeling that they'll have to deal with once they close that position. That the pain that they'll have to deal with once they close the position.
That is what they don't want to face.
Exactly.
And
that pain is what
Yes.
they are fearing.
They're
That is-
avoiding.
Yeah, that is the complete picture of
Yes.
it. That when a trader is in profits, okay, they really don't. They're very fearful that we'll be losing a certain amount of money, and let's book the profits as soon as possible. They don't fear. They are very I would say.
I think गलत टाइम पे fear आ रहा है जब जरूरत नहीं है उसकी.
Yeah.
And greed भी गलत टाइम पे आता है. I think markets में हमारे emotions गलत टाइम पे आ रहे हैं is the problem. Like I want to also know अगर loss के टाइम पे stop loss लगाते हैं लोग, hit हो जाता है, then people also get into revenge mode trading.
Yes.
Revenge trading क्या होता है?
Revenge trading is also, it is it has a lot of association with ego.
Yes.
Okay. Revenge trading is
Exactly,
like
ego.
it's plain ego. How can someone beat me?
Hurt हो गए.
Yes. Once you dissociate yourself from that, and once you dissociate yourself from the money tangent of it, which comes, I would say greed, and then revenge trading is sort of very much associated. That people, when that stop loss hits, they're like,
कैसे?
ठीक है, hit हो गया, कोई बात नहीं, but I will take something from the market today, or I will just reduce it.
Anger
Yes,
comes in,
I
like
will
anger
reduce
of
it in
ego.
some or the other way. I cannot go home with this feeling.
Yes.
They just don't want to face that feeling, which is the most I would say something that people have to really, really work on, that you need to be facing your emotions.
Tell me something, is trading more like meditation? Because I think what we are talking about is keeping our emotions on the side, being more rational with the market. I think that is the approach of a good trader. Be rational, don't let your emotions fool you while you are in the process of making money.
Yeah, of course it is, but I would say I am not a meditator. I don't usually
No,
meditate.
I'm not saying meditation has to be done, but I'm saying is the process is like meditation.
Yes, definitely.
Trading is a process when you are consumed in the process. So see, we can also be meditating when you are listening to music, when we are cycling, and when we are
Definitely.
swimming. That process consumes you. So
Yes.
trading, the actual process of trading, the charts, the reasoning behind it, I think that is like a state of meditation.
Yeah, definitely it is, because people, first of all, there's also a slight distinction between whether you need to control your emotions or whether you need to accept your emotions.
Good point.
Right. Okay. You cannot control your emotions. You can just accept them.
The more you control, the
Yeah.
wilder they get.
Yeah. So what helped me when I was on that stage, that emotions are something that needs to be catered to, I started free writing while I trade. Now I have an online journal for it. But what I did was, anything that is going on in my mind when I'm in a trade, I will just write it freely without any boundaries or any sort of columns, because that columns sort of don't work for me, that I have to write date and etc. I just want to write. I just wanted to write, and that helped me so much at that point, that just freely letting my emotions go on paper, so that at least they're not hampering what is going on the screen.
And I think that calms the process.
Definitely. At least journaling works for me, I would say.
I think journaling is actually a good way
Yes.
to sort of get a hang of how our emotions are working.
Yes.
And how to work hand in hand.
Yeah, and I'm just not talking about trading journal, which people would be associating. It's not about trading journal.
In
it's
general, about life.
journaling.
About life.
Yes, about any emotion that is going on. Why, if you're in a trade, why do you want to close early?
Yeah.
Why do you want to close the losses early? Why do you want that loss to run? If you're able to answer those questions while you are in a trade, you will yourself set your mind straight.
Yeah.
That, I am not doing this right. People, there's also one thing, that people are complicating trading today a lot. People are, using certain methods that, so I want to convey this, that the more simple you are able to keep things, that is good, not just for your PNL, but your mind as well. Because people today, thing is, when someone is losing money, of course they have all the fear. They are, at some point, I receive messages from people who just message me, ma'am, suicide करने के thoughts आ रहे हैं at 11:30 p.m. at night. I'm like, this is the deadly side of it, and this is all emotion. Yes,
this is where it takes you to the turmoil.
Yes.
मैं फंस गया हूँ.
Yes, and I am all hopeful about it. People, yes, I am a profitable trader. People do make money with trading and all
it is a money making process.
Yes,
it is for you to make money.
Yes.
But I think you should take it with a pinch of salt. You should know how to handle it.
Yes,
it is
exactly.
It can make you a lot of money, but something which is so good is also very powerful.
Yes.
I think trading is a very powerful tool.
arena.
Yes, and when you are dealing with something very powerful, you have to be stable.
Yeah, because
I think that stability is very important.
Trading is so limitless that people can get lost in the process.
Absolutely.
There's no limit.
You actually, after a point, you get clouded.
Yes.
दिखना बंद हो जाता है हम कहाँ से आए थे और हम कहाँ जा रहे हैं.
Yes.
You get lost, and then it mishandles you.
Yes.
Tell me also this, Purva, that इतना सारा content आ रहा है on finance, on money making for last 3-4 years.
Yes.
Get rich quick, supercars, पता नहीं क्या क्या दिखाया जा रहा है. 3 साल में यहाँ से वहाँ से यहाँ. Tell me about financial literacy. Is it improving, or we are actually not on the good side of financial literacy as a whole, as a nation, I would say, because so much is there. How should you filter your content?
In the financial literacy area, I would say, yes, people are getting more financially literate. I would not say they are
That is
not,
improved.
but yes.
That is why so many demat accounts have come, that people
Yes.
are actually aware कि यहाँ पे आप पैसे
It's
बना
not just
सकते हो.
about demat accounts. People are very much into mutual funds now.
Yes,
They are
yes,
investing
SIPs.
properly. SIPs are
All
increasing.
time high.
Everything is, people are very, very much conscious about it, and there is financial literacy that is increasing even among women who were not so much into that area. They are now, and generally people also, they want to talk about things like that in a group, which was not happening before.
Yes.
Right? People are now seeing it everywhere, but I would say, if in the aspect of trading, when there are supercars being shown, when there are PNLs, just PNLs
Yeah,
being
people
shown,
showing profit.
yeah, there is a rant game that starts in the comment section, which I say, see, if someone is making a loss today, okay, she is going into the comment section of a certain reel, okay, most of these reels are, or the shorts or the YouTube videos are being programmed in a certain way that people are like, we want to be connected to that relatability area, that your content should be relatable to
Yes.
people. So when people are creating that relatable content in the financial literacy aspect of things, people go there, they are making a loss in the market, then they are going there, they are commenting, aaj hamara loss ho gaya hai. Then what happens is, people have stopped working on the area that they need to be working on. Like, if loss hua hai, kyun hua hai? Rather than, what they're doing is they're going commenting. There is a rant thing that has started. More people will have the same kind of opinions, so they'll be like, ठीक है, लॉस हमें हुआ है, औरों को भी हुआ है, कोई बात नहीं, कल देख लेंगे. Rather than seeing that there has to be some work that needs to be done, just because there has been a loss situation, market fell, or even the market went opened certain way, gap up, gap down, people lose a lot of money when the market opens certain way against the general thing, sort of thing. So what they do is, they'll find their own certain set of people which make them feel very relieved that कोई बात नहीं, लॉस हो गया, हमारा भी हुआ है, तुम्हारा भी हुआ है, कोई बात नहीं, हो गया है. But people need to work on why the loss happened.
वो sympathy will not work.
Yeah, the sympathy will not work. वो होता है ना, तुम्हारी
तो
संगत
eventually-
सही होनी चाहिए.
Yes.
The kind of thing.
संगति का साथ.
People are able to find that sort of संगत in those comment section.
और वो ना दूसरों के लॉसेस देख के उन्हें सुकून
ठीक
हो
है यार,
जाता है कि
हाँ,
यार,
कोई सबका हुआ है, मेरा भी हुआ है, कल देख
जैसे
लेंगे.
स्कूल में मार्क्स कम देख के औरों के भी थोड़ा बच्चे
Yes.
खुश हो जाते थे. I think
And
that
this is something that is very wrong, that is
Yes.
happening. People are not ready to work now on what is wrong with them. They just want to feel okay with whatever they are doing in the market. They are getting that sort of sympathy from one or the other way, and they're okay कि ठीक है, आज नहीं तो कल हो जाएगा.
So if I keep it straight, I think trading and investing, making money is a hard work.
Yes,
like
definitely.
बहुत मेहनत लगेगी, है ना? ये जो quick fix दिखाए जा रहे हैं,
No.
doesn't work.
No.
Right.
I think the game with trading is you sort of have to work slowly, consistently for a very long time.
Like set your, I
Yes.
saw a reel where you said ki set a target and just stick to it for a long time.
Yes, and that consistency period is very long. And then when you are able to, I would say there would come a time that people, so certain someone cracks it. Then the growth is like this.
Yeah.
Then it's
So
but the consistency period that goes for a very long time, people are not able to hold on to it for hold on to just the every dark aspect that is associated with it.
This sounds exactly like how breakouts work. When they go sideways,
Yeah,
a lot of
exactly.
hard
Then
work
there's
is
a
needed,
breakout happening
and there's a
and
breakout that
yeah.
happens. I think that is how life is also.
Yes.
In life, we have to understand our own charts. I think candles are something which are
Very
everywhere.
much associated.
I think
Yes,
people
yes,
who see candles can see it everywhere.
Yes, exactly. That is the end on which I associated with charts. See, I am all about charts. On all the social media where you have seen me, that it's everything chart.
Yes.
I'm so obsessed with charts that, whatever might be happening in my day, when I sit in front of that screen on and off market.
It's a conversation going on.
Yeah, I get so relaxed. It's like, this is what it is. I need nothing else, and this is the area. I have that kind of solace that This is what I need.
And I think the more you look at it, the more they speak to you.
Yes, definitely.
You have to form that habit of looking at the
People
chart.
complicate them so much. I'm all with, you know, people trading algo. They should do it. Whatever works from them, they should do it and all of that. But I don't see myself detaching myself from the discretionary side of trading. Discretionary trading is when you are able to take your decision not on the basis of a certain machine is doing it for you. You are taking your own decisions. Of course your emotions are very much involved in discretionary trading, but if you are able to own them, you, as someone who loves charts, I would say I would never be able to detach myself from the discretionary side of trading because I love it so much. And even on the profitable or losing side of it, charts are if you are able to crack charts, if you are able to communicate with them in the most simplest form of manner, you will be able to make it in the market.
I think money is something that follows.
Yeah.
But the passion has to be for charts.
Yeah, and
because
I've
trading
also
is all about charts.
I've also seen people who are able to get charts. You know, the minute they are like, yes, let's do charts. Let me just understand charts. They themselves get less greedy, less fearful, because they understand this game, that, you know, it is not going to be like this and this. It is going to
They
be
know
like
both the
this.
sides.
Yes.
I think they know both the sides.
Charts are a way not just to communicate with the market, but to keep you grounded, because you know this is happening. Keep it simplified. Don't overcomplicate it. Don't put thousands indicators on the charts and, you know, do this or that. Charts, now there's a saying going on कि charts तो कुछ नहीं होता, उसको operators चलाते हैं market को.
Yes, that is going
ठीक है, but no, that is not the truth. Operators have been in the market for a very long time. ऐसा नहीं है that today, you know, there is some sort of, you know, this is new information that is circulating, that, you know, operators are doing this and that and ये वो. कभी market spikes, you know, that happens, that has been happening, and people are also associating it with that Indian markets are very manipulated. But let's keep everything aside. Let's, you know, take any business of this sort. ठीक है, कोई भी आज अगर हम business उठा लें, there are always big players in that. There will always be small players. There will always be areas that you don't know anything about.
Gray areas.
ठीक है? Yeah, there are always gray areas in every business.
Every
be it
business.
Any business, I wouldn't name it, but there are always going to be aspects where big people are going to play their game. Or I would not even say big people. They're experienced. They're doing it for a very long time. They have a lot of more data
They're
than
playing at a scale.
Yeah, they are
You
playing.
cannot say someone manipulating when they have a lot of money.
Yes.
Because if someone has a lot of money, they can definitely shake the market.
Yes.
So if you have a lot of market, even you can shake the market.
Yeah, it's not even about shaking. Today, retail trading volume is so much. It's so much that if it was easier to manipulate markets back then, it's not that easy to do it today.
Yeah.
Operators have been in play for a very long time, but people, if there is a loss happening, they'll be like, operator ने ये किया तो
Blame game
हमारा.
शुरू हो जाता है.
Yes,
I
the
think
blame
that the
game.
blame game is
the
the problem is blame game.
Yes. People should not blame the market or the operators or anything else. If today I'm saying charts work and they have been working for a very long
will
time,
always work.
they'll
They'll
always work. You just have to read them right. You just need to know your place of, you know, when to trade a certain chart, when to stay away from a certain chart. If you are able to just guess those phases in the market, you'll be okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Apurva, give me some examples of successful traders and their mindset. What is the difference in mindset?
First of all, I would say it's what I have seen or what I have observed in myself also is that people who have better self-belief
Okay.
will always be able to do better at markets. Trading is too much about
Like
you know,
confidence.
when you have to take a decision every minute, sometimes every second,
Yes.
you need to have a certain level of self-belief. And if you don't have that, if you're constantly thinking that I don't know, I will be able to do it, I don't know.
Overthinking.
Yeah, if you're just overthinking everything, that is not something that you should do. I would say self-belief सब में नहीं होता है. Some people just have it in themselves, which I have seen that, you know, some people are so, they have this दृढ़ निश्चय that, you know, we'll be cracking markets. हमें तो करना ही, आज नहीं तो कल होगा ही. But the more percentage of people that I deal with is that they don't have that self-belief. They're still questioning the process. They are questioning the process that is trading a thing, first of all.
They're
Second-
exploring it out.
yeah, and then there's
That exploration is going on at its highest right now because people have some savings and they're trying it out in the market कि क्या वो आज से कल इतना multiply हो जाएगा, let me try it out.
yes, because people have seen like doubling, people
Yes.
seeing doubling their money on a, but market doesn't work like that. Even if you are able to double your money on a certain day, you will have the utmost self-belief. The second you lose the same or even more amount of money the next day, you will be crushed. And on that particular day, if you don't know the process, if you don't know what charts are, if you don't know how to just crack the, how to be just, you know, be in the market as a trader, if you
Stable.
Yeah.
Be stable with that turbulence.
yeah, you will not be able to make it. That's the thing. You just have to have that self-belief.
So I think overthinking leads to analysis paralysis and then you just get disabled.
Overthinking can lead to whole sort of different, you know, when a trader is trading, you will see a bullish chart. You know, let's buy something and, you know, let's sell it at a certain scenario. What happens is someone puts a bullish trade. The minute they see a red candle, if you're overthinking it, you will be able to find a bearish trade on the chart. That's how the charts are. You will be able to find anything that you want your mind to see on the chart.
Mind is manipulating.
Yeah, you have to be so calm
Inert.
in yourself. You have to be so confident in what you initially decided, and what you're executing then is what is going to make you profitable at the end.
I love the spirit of the trader that you are explaining because that is a very stable and a soothing personality that I can
Yes.
imagine right now.
Yes.
Because that requires a lot of conviction, that requires a lot of stability, and when you're getting into that mode, you have that like you rightly mentioned, dra nishchay.
Yeah, you know what happens is if I take my example, I'm not a very calm person. I'm not a very patient person, okay, in general life. But when it comes to trading, I have been able to program myself that way. So if I would say I can do it, and I have seen a lot of people do it, they are not that good on, you know, they are working on it, but they might not be as patient or calm as they want to in general life, but they are able to crack the markets because they want it to happen. Again, the self-belief.
Conviction was very high.
Yes, the conviction they have, because they're so obsessed with achieving something. Even if they have to keep themselves calm, they're able to do it. You know, it happens in life also that when you are losing it in front of one single person, you are somewhat able to keep yourself calm in front of some other person. You know, it matters. I think the mind do that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I just talking to you, I just realized three things that you spoke. I think these three C's are very important: confidence, conviction, and consistency.
Definitely.
I think these three are
They are
very
sort of
important.
the parameters of a self-believing
a personality,
person.
a personality that would do a good trade.
Yes.
So, however you want to work on them, if you work on these three things, you have a probability of becoming a good trader.
Definitely. The small habits, the small things, they matter way too much than they are being explained, I would say. If you are seeing a supercar, that doesn't mean the story starts at a supercar. You know, it starts
What we see
way,
on social
way
media, yeah, what we see on social media is not the real truth
before.
at times.
Yes, it's not.
And I think
In the financial, yeah, I would say the trading, social media aspect of it, it is so much noise that if you really want to be a trader, you have to find a way to disconnect yourself from it.
yeah,
You know, you have to find a way to keep your mind
the
calm.
noise.
Yes, cut the
Cut the
noise.
noise.
Don't go
I
into
think
that
social
world.
media should be now, I feel, personally working in the mental health space, you also working in the financial awareness space. I think social media should now start evolving towards more of educational content because too much of cringe content has happened.
People have to shift their mindset
Yes.
in that manner. People are not
Mindset
consuming
in
educational content.
mindset in the sense of using social media for their educational
Yes.
benefit,
Yes.
skill development, for example, for personal growth.
Yes.
I need personal growth. I'll follow this channel so
Yes.
I go get better in this thing. I think that should come up in India. I think too much of time pass on cringe content has happened.
Yes,
TikTok started it,
exactly.
and now
And
Instagram.
it's not like it's a choice now. It has to be a necessity, at least if you want to be good in the trading
Yes,
aspect.
otherwise
of it.
we as a society will fail if we don't get to knowledge.
Yes.
Knowledge is the ultimate.
Yes.
I think the
With
treasure we can have.
In the ultimate, it is the ultimate thing that you'll have.
It can save you in any scenario.
Yes.
Bull market, bear market, knowledge can save you in both the scenarios.
Yes.
I think that is where we should be proceeding.
Yeah.
I hope the way we are working on awareness, I hope the audience is more and more willing to grab awareness.
Yes, exactly.
Rather than just cringe content, because I think that time pass is not going to help you.
Yes, it's not.
I think that awareness, that
it can
knowledge.
give you a short-term relief, but if you can crack this process and let's say crack a certain level of mindset in 2 years, it is just elongating that process.
Yes.
Because if you are not deciding it today, you'll have to decide it some other day,
Maybe
even
with
month.
a shock.
Yes,
At times
but
people realize it with a
you
trauma
have
or a
to
shock.
realize that this is not working out for you. This is actually hampering your mindset. This is something that you have to work on, and it's high time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you for all the discussion on the mindset,
Thank you
Apurva.
so much.
It was great talking to you,
Same.
and I see a lot of synergy in what we have in common about
Yeah.
emotional discussion, the emotional intelligence part of it, and the
Yes.
trading part of things.
Yes.
Thank you for coming to the show.
Thank you so much. It was great.
Thank you for watching till the end, and please don't forget to comment below and let us know what would you like to hear about next. We will invite that guest on the podcast and have the discussions about the mindset and emotional intelligence. Please do like, subscribe, and share, and thank you again for watching till the end.